What is up, everyone? It is Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl. So, there has been this picture going around on the internets, and that picture is this one of all of the certain type of character that was in this movie called Avengers Endgame. I don't know if any of you guys watched it. If you didn't, I would highly recommend not watching this video because I do have a tendency to spoil things, and I'm going to talk about a scene that was in this movie. So there you go, there's your warning. I'm going to start talking about it now. So for everyone that did watch it and or didn't watch it and doesn't care about spoilers, there was this one particular scene in Avengers Endgame that was very, very forced. It was kind of at the end. So we know that they need to beat Thanos, right? Thanos is the big bad. He's been the overlying villain of all of the Marvel movie franchises. He's the one. He got the Infinity Stones. He snapped in Infinity War. Now we're dealing with the Endgame. At the end of this movie, there's this kind of an epic battle, you know. We got all of the Avengers. All of them are here now, and you know they got the Infinity Stones. They were able to go back in time, which, I mean, if you watch my videos, if you've watched my live streams, I have a really big problem with time travel, but that's not what the problem is in this. We got all the characters back, except for Vision. Vision's the only one that didn't get saved. That was a really big problem for me because I love Vision, I love Scarlet Witch, but we got all of them back, and then there's this one scene where we're in the middle of a battlefield, right? Everyone is fighting. Thanos is fighting all these characters. You know, he's fighting Iron Man, he's fighting Thor, he's fighting Captain America, and then he fights Captain Marvel. That happens, but then there's this epic moment, which I think is one of the most epic moments in this movie, which was when Scarlet Witch comes back, and she's ready for business, and she faces off Thanos, and he's like, I don't even know who you are, and she's like, well, you will. And bam, mic drop kind of moment. It was kind of like freaking Éowyn in The Return of the King, Lord of the Rings. He's like, no man can kill me. She takes off her helmet. I am no man. Well, guess what? That scene, apparently, that wasn't enough for this propaganda that they wanted to shove down our throat. No, it wasn't. Guess what? We had to have this scene where we're in the middle of a battlefield, and they have gone through and done a pretty good job of showing us where every single character is. We know Mantis is over here in Iraq doing nothing. Valkyrie's on her Pegasus flying around. Pepper's over here. They're all in different parts of the battlefield. That's been established. We got, you know, Wakanda came back, Wakanda forever, and they're off doing their own fighting. They're all fighting. Everyone is fighting. And we know a majority of these characters don't have superpowers. Like, especially teleportation. That's not one that they all have. And somehow, miraculously, all of these characters with a certain anatomical parts happen to be in this one shot for this one little tiny scene, which was like 20 seconds of the movie. But, you know, they used to have this thing called subliminal messaging in movies, and they would do it at movie theaters. They would, you know, fast images in your movie. So it's like, oh, here's a Coca-Cola. Oh, you want popcorn. Let's put these subliminal messages in the movie. This wasn't even trying to be subtle. No, this was straight up, bam, we stand with her. We're gonna be there for her. Let's have this shot. Let's stop the movie to take a freaking selfie of every single female character in this movie right here. So let's all of us somehow teleport from wherever we were in this battlefield to be right here at this right moment, even though none of them know her. Like, aside from Nebula and Black Widow, who is not there, none of them know her. None of them have been introduced to her. None of them have any type of relationship with her. Oh, excuse me. A couple of the characters from Wakanda. Excuse me. The few that survived, they know her. But aside from that, none of these other women know her. None of them know who she is. Maybe Valkyrie, but they didn't have a scene together. They had nothing. So somehow they managed to teleport from opposite sides of the battlefield right here to say, we're there for her, we're gonna be there. And it's supposed to be a hint at A-Force, which is like, come on, really? So what if all the dudes, and this is one of the most hypocritical things I have ever seen, what if all of the guys just said, you know what, guys, let's stop fighting, everyone stop. Thor is, you know, getting punched down by Thanos, Cap's about to get Mjolnir, and he's gonna come and fight, but hey, let's stop the battle. Let's get every single male superhero to stand over here and be like, we stand behind, Thor and Cap, and we're gonna fight you, Thanos. We're gonna have his back and get off Thor. Yeah, and they all just stop. They all just stop fighting for all of them to stand there and say that. Do you know how much these people would freak out? They would absolutely lose their freaking shit if they did that with the guys. But no, it's okay for every single woman to stop fighting and to all be there in the one group selfie girl shot. So they're fine with letting the guys continue to fight, for the guys to continue to get injured, for them to continue to die, because even though the main superheroes don't die, all the other, people that are fighting the battle, all the Wakandans, all these other characters, they're all getting killed by Thanos' forces. But guess what? No, it's okay for the girls to stop fighting in the middle of the battle and then say, we're going to stand with her, we're going to have a group girl selfie because it's going to promote A-Force. Okay, so first off, you're promoting something that is only for a certain gender. Okay, so that's not inclusive at all. You're being complete hypocrites because you want to say that you're better, you want to say that you're stronger, you want to say that you're united when you're willing to stop everything and let the other people, let the men around you die so you can go and take a group female selfie. That seems great. I mean, who did die in this? Oh yeah, that's right. Tony Stark. Iron Man, guess what? He sacrificed himself to save everyone. A man did that. Black Widow, earlier in the movie, a woman sacrificed herself. So you're saying that it's okay for all the women to do this. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's completely fine for women to do this, for them to have their moment. And all of the Bree-bots, I've been battling them on Twitter all day. I'll probably do a separate video on that. You guys are going to laugh your asses off when that comes out. All day I've been dealing with them going, you don't understand, this was so empowering for me. As a woman, I finally got to see all of the women come together for a scene, and I've never gotten that before, and it made me feel special. It made me feel empowered to see all the women in one shot. Okay, these are people on Twitter, so I'm just assuming, because they don't have real names, because they don't have pictures, the only thing I can assume is that they're children, and I feel so sorry for them that their parents are not guiding them better in life. Because if you need to see every single woman stop fighting in the middle of a battle to go and take a group female all-girl selfie, that is a huge problem. That's what you consider empowerment? What is wrong with this next generation coming? You telling me that you felt more empowered by that than Black Widow sacrificing herself for her friend, a woman sacrificing herself for a man that she knows has a family, has a future, even though he went bad. And she was the good one. She was the one trying to hold everything together. She felt like his life was more important than hers because he had people to go back to. And she felt that she was doing the right thing. So you didn't feel empowered by that. You didn't feel empowered when Scarlet Witch comes back. The woman that is one of the most powerful people in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Heck, even in the Marvel comics. A woman that had to deal with the fact that not only did the man that she loved die, that there's no chance of him coming back, even though she has been able to be brought back. She had to kill him and then watch him die again. And now she is coming back to face off the man that took everything from her and killed her as well. And now she is back to fight that. And when Thanos says, I don't even know who you are, because, he's Thanos from the past, not from their current, present, or future. And she says, you will. You didn't feel empowered like that? What on earth is wrong with you? What on earth have you learned in life? Apparently nothing. For people now to feel that they can only feel empowered by seeing every single woman in a shot, that's very, very sad. And it's like, people now, they're like, we need to have representation in our movies. You don't see me complaining because there's no Portuguese superheroes. No, I'm not complaining. I don't feel like I can only identify with other Portuguese women. No, I look at characters. I look at someone like Tony Stark, that I felt that what he did was incredibly selfish by not letting them go back to the moment when Thanos snapped and made it have to stay in the future. But I look at him and I'm like, dude, I understand. Anyone that has a child would never, ever, ever, ever consider the fact of going back to a past where they potentially couldn't have that child anymore. That's just not something you would do. Just because he's a man and I'm a woman doesn't mean I can't relate to that. Doesn't mean I don't feel empowered when I watch what Tony Stark did for everyone. And just to limit yourself to only being able to relate to people of the same sex as you, as the same race as you. Heck, these people are superheroes. You saying that you need to have a picture of all of them together for you to feel empowered and special as a woman in a movie, then that is not only, degrading to yourself, but the rest of us as a gender, because you limiting us to just that we only get it when women all stand together, when women stop fighting for the fate of the freaking galaxy to come together and take a selfie. Not only is that disrespectful, but that is fucking insulting. And like, for people to think that this is okay and for people to get upset that there's actual truth and evidence behind how ridiculous that is, and that takes you out of the movie. Scarlet Witch coming back does not take you out of the movie. That is an empowering moment, and that's a powerful moment, and it's essential to her character as well as the plot. Everyone stopping to take an all-girl group selfie in the middle of a battlefield? No, that's propaganda. That is feminist, male-hating propaganda, and that's not okay, and that is why anyone with common sense that watched this movie had a problem with it. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm actually going out of town for a funeral, so I will be back later with my video with all of these tweets, because this video just didn't pop out of nowhere. I had seen the articles going around about this picture that is causing all this controversy on the internet, and then I reposted something on Twitter and it led to this madness. So I will be back with the conclusion to this madness and exposing more Brie bots, or now should I just say like MCU feminist anti-male bots. So everyone, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, that's okay too. I know I'm not for everyone. It's fine. I get it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I do read every single comment, so I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. And until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your day. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. If you'd like to send me some mail and see me open it up in a live stream, send it to Anna, that's Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short, at P.O. Box number 28171, Santa Ana, California, 927998171. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.